Hi there, welcome back. So straight into the video today, a quick one, 10 minutes. And this is Wayne's first adventure into using Ecoresin. Now, you can probably see in the top of the screen here that he has another project on the go. And with the leftover Ecoresin that he had, as you can see, he's reached for a new mould that we received. And thought, I'm going to use up the leftover Ecoresin rather than making terrazzo chips and things like that. He's got hold of this little mould. Now, it is a very cute little mould. Some of you might know what it looks like, maybe, maybe not. I'm not going to say anything just yet. I'm going to wait till it's demoulded. But all he's done is, with the Ecoresin, he's followed the manufacturer's instructions with regards to the mixing ratios. And he's added a bit of white pigment as well. Stirred it nice and smooth, and then just carefully pouring it into the mould. Now, you could see him lifting the mould up, then dropping it, lifting it and dropping it. That's just to encourage any little bubbles that might have got stuck on the sides of the mould, and because there's quite a bit of detail in the mould that you can't see currently. To encourage those little bubbles that might have got stuck around those details to come up to the surface and disperse. The other way, of course, that you could do is you can tap and agitate the mould. So you can see almost at the top there, almost completely full. And he's just going to scrape round this mixing pot and put the rest of it in. And there we go. Of course, you can add pigment colours to Ecoresin. You can either go on the Ecoresin website and use their recommendation. You could use the ones that some people use for Jesmonite. You can use the ones that some people use that are made by for Resincrete. We've got a mixture of two. We've got some by a brand called Colour Fun and some by Resincrete. And you'll probably have seen me doing some of the videos recently where I've used a mixture of those two. Now, there we go. It's just tidying up around the outside. A bit more agitation of the mould, as you can see. Carefully picking it up and dropping it. A bit more agitation, a bit more tapping. And if you see any little, in our house, it doesn't matter how careful we are with moulds, we always seem to get little bits of fluff or hairs, because we've got pets, and they're on the surface there. So he's just using a pair of tweezers to remove them. Cleaning up the top of the mould, just around the outside of his workspace area as well, and then agitating it. Now you can see Wayne is wearing a pair of gloves. He was wearing gloves. That was his choice. I would always recommend wearing gloves. Obviously work in a well ventilated area, but this is an Ecoresin, so no nasty chemical vapours or anything. Now, carefully demoulding. Now, this is only an hour and a half later. There he is. Had any of you guessed it correctly? It's a turtle. Or actually, I think this is a tortoise. Now, look at the detail in this mould. To the little toes. Do they have toes? I think tortoises have toes, don't they? To his face, the expression on his face, his mouth with looks like he's smiling. And then on his shell, you'll notice those look like flowers. Now, we're not sure if they're supposed to be flowers or if they're supposed to be small succulent plants. Hopefully you know what I mean by a succulent plant. Now, this was then, Wayne let it dry for another 24 hours. So with Ecoresin pieces, once they've cured, you're supposed to let them dry for 24 hours so they completely air dry, and then you seal them. Now, he decided to seal his because you're going to see shortly we've got a selection of time-lapse videos with how he decorates it, because he doesn't leave it white. Now, what he's done here is he's used Hydroflow Sealer, which is by Ecoresin, which are also the manufacturers of Ecoresin, and it's in a spray bottle. And he's just decided, I'm going to spray it on, and then I'm going to use this microfiber cloth just to dab it on, dab it round, smooth it out. And also that does also do the job, of course, of removing any of the excess. And he's just doing this over a regular piece of kitchen paper. There we go. Again, so you can use the kitchen paper also just to dab it, because in those details on his shell, he was getting a bit of pooling going on of the Hydroflow spray sealant. There we go. Of course, other sealants are available. You could use the one by J. Diction, the gloss sealer. There you go, you can see him spraying it on there, and he's just decided he's going to use the paper towel there, the kitchen paper towel, just to seal it. Now, he did need to do this because he's going to decorate it. Now, of course, you can just add coloured pigments and just pour it and leave it as is, or you could brush over maybe some glitter glue, perhaps, or mix up some colours into UV resin, or some glitter into UV resin, and perhaps pick out some little details. I mean, this can be as simple or as detailed and intricately decorated as you want it to be. Wayne fancied going for the decoration part, hence why the time lapses, because it took him quite a while. Now, here we go. Just a little bit more, just checked it over. He did really well actually with the pouring of this, because there are no little air bubbles or marks where there shouldn't be. Very, very, I mean, he did really well considering, as I said, this was involved with using leftover aquacast resin, the Ecoresin, from his main project that he was working on, which you will see in another video coming up, I think in a couple of videos time. You've got another one from me after this one from Wayne. So you've got one from me on Sunday, and then I think you're going to see the other one from Wayne next Wednesday. So Wednesday next week. Now, the one you see from me, I'm just forewarning you, I was having an absolute nightmare of a day, and I know people have this, and I was doing it on the same day that I was trying to do the ones with the bunny mould for the pots and things, which you may have seen recently. But if not, why not check out our playlist? So here we go. Look at all of these beautiful colours. Now, this is acrylic paint. It's by Montmartre. Unfortunately, we can't put a link for you in the description box. Everything else that we've used in today's video will be linked in the description box. We got this, it was reduced, and it was in a home design shop. So here we go. This is Wayne decorating the tortoise. He's using different shades of the acrylic paint, a very, very fine tipped paintbrush, regular paintbrush, but very, very fine tipped. And all he's done is he's put some of the acrylic paint onto the little artist brush paint palette there on the right hand side of the screen, and he was using that then to do that, to paint, and then he's using now direct from the pot. Now, he did use 2 or 3 different colours and shades of paint on the shell of the tortoise, but unfortunately they're very, very similar, and they look more reddy brown than brown. And here we go. Look at these, all the different shades of greens that he used for these lovely little succulent plants. I wish I could grow or keep succulent plants. We don't have a lot of luck, unfortunately. I just don't think we have the right soil or the right drainage or whatever it is. But if we can't have them in real life, decorate some tortoises with them. Anywho, this was just a little fun video for a Friday, for Easter Friday. We've got Good Friday bank holiday over here in the UK. So most people don't work bank holidays. So we've got the Friday and we've also got Monday off, which is lovely. And we thought we'd just put this video out just as a bit of fun. So look at all those lovely shades of green. Of course, you can do them other shades as well. You don't have to stick to what you'd see in nature. You can use your artistic license, all yellows, all pinks, and so on. If you've joined us today, thank you for watching. If you've joined us in the live chat, hope you're enjoying this rather cutesy little video here. And we will see you again, of course, hopefully, on Sunday. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notifications all button, and then you'll never miss any of our videos. There we go. So he's just doing the face part and then the eyes. There we go. Little blue eyes with little black and white on them. And then the final shot here. Look at this. Here he is. Now this looks quite red on the shell. It is more of a brownish red, but he's rather cute. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you're having a fabulous Easter break over the weekend if you're in the UK. If you're elsewhere in the world, thank you for joining us. I hope you're having a really good week and weekend. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.